everybody, I'm Sarah. I'm a program manager for Best Buddies out of our Chicago office. I wanted to give a little bit of an intro today to a platform that can be really helpful this school year. It's called Flipgrid. So in this video, I'll give you a little bit of an intro to what you can do on Flipgrid, and I will follow up in future videos if Flipgrid is a tool you're interested in, how you can set that up for your school, for your state, for your community. So I came to flipgrid.com here, so it'll fill in for you info.flipgrid.com, but flipgrid.com will lead you to this space where you will find where it says empower every voice. That is hugely why I love Flipgrid. There's lots of reasons to love Flipgrid, but one of them is that especially when we are trying to meet and connect with one another and mingle, maybe you're making buddy matches and things like that, on a Zoom call or a Google Meets call or something like that, there can be some technological barriers for some people, or some people just aren't as comfortable speaking in front of that large of a group. And so this really helps to make things more accessible to everyone. So how Flipgrid works is that people are able to upload a video of themselves speaking. They can add some creativity to it. There are stickers and caption options and whiteboard and drawing things, all sorts of cool tools I will share how to do later on. But they can record that at any time that is available to them. They can just record it on their phone if they don't have like on their camera section of their phone. And then once they have Wi-Fi access or computer access, they can put that up, upload it on Flipgrid. This also means that you can do cool things like take your peers scuba diving if you have an old vacation video or something like that. So, Flipgrid has tutorials that will dive much deeper into everything that I am sharing right now. They are the experts. I just want to share how it can be helpful to us from a Best Buddies perspective. So, first, you'll see right up at the top before I leave this page, they have this remote learning guide, and so that is this PDF, and so you can see here where I was talking about different stickers and different options and things that you can do, and they give some ideas of how Flipgrid can be helpful for remote learning at different age levels as well as within family learning settings. So that is something that can be found on their homepage. But there are a lot of other cool resources on Flipgrid, so I am just going to sign in really quick. So this is my logged in. First I'm going to go to Discovery because it helps to understand the discussion section much more. Discussion is where your group community page will be, your Flipgrid community. So whether that be your chapter, teachers, if you're listening and you want to create these for your classes, that's why Flipgrid was created, for educators specifically to use as a tool in their classroom, which is part of why it's incredible during this season of remote learning. But there are, in the Discovery section, there are all sorts of partners, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art, that are contributing different videos and things so that your students, your participants can be hearing from leaders in the field and professionals and hear from other educators and teachers. I know there's so much on your plates right now, and so this really helps from that perspective as well, to not have to create all that additional content and curriculum. So Best Buddies state offices, part of how I have used this before, how I've used Flipgrid, is for a larger state perspective. So people that are coming from all different parts of Best Buddies, so citizens, ambassadors, advisors, jobs participants, students that maybe live in far places where we can't necessarily all get together, not even just because of COVID, just pure distance-wise. It's a great way to create community across Best Buddies and for people to be able to put faces with names and all sorts of fun things like that. So if we scroll down past who these partners are, we start to get into different pre-created curriculum and topics and things like that. So all sorts of different topics I haven't used this collection section before or shared anything, so these are just kind of generic recommendations. But you'll see for August that they are in tune to what is happening and what people are looking for. And so they've compiled right there for you back to school materials, race, equity, and justice materials, and social and emotional learning. So social emotional learning, this will collaborate well with our Stanford Harmony resources, and SEL is such a significant reason why Best Buddies is so important. And so let's look into this topic. And so you'll see that there are different, you can see who's created it. So if it's a teacher, if it's some other professionals or an institution of some type, what type of environment it's great for. So a language arts classroom, an outside of school or community activity, career and technical, information professional development. This one about, if you have dyslexic students, how you can be a great educator to them in particular. It gives you who the audience is that might want to watch this or who this is geared for. And then finally, you can see the engagement, how much content is there. So you can see lots and lots of hours worth of, like this one is a whole week's worth of content. And you can see how popular it is, how often people are using it. So I'll look specifically at this what is empathy one for elementary age students. You can see that this is based around a video, so students would watch that video, and then this person, Sarah Fitzgerald, has already created a prompt. So for students to create a poem, a song, a dance, a picture, and then talk about how we can share empathy with our families, friends, and members of our community. And so this will help to read what's happening there, or be an immersive learner, so to read out. We can automatically add this topic to our discussion board, which we'll just keep in mind for later, because you can create your own topics and prompts, but you can also use this to really jumpstart conversation and curriculum and things like that. Or we can just save it. Like maybe we're interested in it, but it's not necessarily a great fit for our community right now. We can save it and look into it further later. So lots of really cool things on this discovery portal. And they also allow you to be able to filter through by the type of content and the age group that it is most appropriate for. So this activity section just tells you of your personal activity on Flipgrid. So if you're the competitive type, there are different achievements and things that you can unlock, and you can click to see, how to do this and things like that. But if we're just looking at how to utilize Flipgrid, another tool that you can do is mixtapes. And so I already have opened where they had here this learn more about mixtapes. I already opened that one here. They have this great video that further describes why they've created mixtapes, and then you can see an example here. So this person had a topic that was on the founding fathers, and it looks like they probably asked for some sort of prompt of their students to give an ambassador type voice. And so this person, it looks like they're selecting for every single person's video to go into a mixtape. So you can pick and choose maybe the favorites to have some highlights or things like that. So you create this mixtape, you title what it is, and then it saves all of those videos into a nice portfolio. And so they give some examples of how this can be used. So student portfolios, semester highlights. So, maybe you've had an entire semester worth of this online learning or like talent show type things. You can select a couple of highlights for people to watch back later on. You can select the order in which those mixtapes appear. Lots of different options there. You can see here, this is an example of a mixtape. So if I wanted to see what Bobby said or Adam said, I could just click on their videos. So we'll talk a little bit further about how to do all these cool sticker things in another video. But then you can see at the bottom, sorry for that fast scrolling, it'll tell you who all is in these videos. So really helps to, the whole goal here is to amplify every voice, which is, the part of that name on that initial Flipgrid page is just about, amplifying every voice. So that is a huge benefit of mixtapes. So next category is college shorts, and you would click here to learn more about shorts. And I've already opened that page here as well. So what shorts is, shorts are brand new, but what this allows for is for you to screen record while you're talking. So this is phenomenal, teachers in the room. This is really phenomenal for if you have like a PowerPoint presentation or something like that, that you can show what's happening. I don't know if I've already said this. This is a screen sharing tool. So sorry if I forgot to say that. So you can screen share and teach from your PowerPoint as you go through it. Really, really helpful from that perspective. They also shared that, as students are sharing with each other different, mingling and things like that, and sharing their world with each other. A good example is Minecraft. We know that there are many students who are passionate about Minecraft and creating their world on Minecraft. And so a student would be able to create their own short, and they would be able to screen record their Minecraft world and share that with their peers as well. So a lot of really cool content in here. So looks like if you're logged into the educator perspective is the main way to do that. But yeah, just really cool example there. And then last option is the Grid Pals. So if you wanted to, we saw on that discovery section that there is a whole community of people on Flipgrid. Flipgrid is designed for teachers to use in their classrooms, and so this is a great way for you to connect with people that are teaching similar grade levels, similar subjects. You can see the American Sign Language one here, and just to collaborate with people and to create friendships and partnerships with people across the country that are also using Flipgrid. So you can see all these different people are publicly shared. So right now mine is on hidden, but if you want to make yours active and connect with people, you can easily do that. I'm going to head back to this discussions portal, and so this is one, we use this for a single day, so it's not really built out much at all. We can see there's only an hour and a half worth of content on here. So what we have is this say hello and share a fun fact or share something about yourself. And so this prompt was something that was auto-populated when we created this channel, right? And so when we shared this, people had the option to record a video of themselves saying hello and sharing a fun fact about themselves. This information here, when people go to record, they'll be able to click a button that'll say, give me a reminder of what this topic is, and will pop up there so that they don't have to click back and forth and things like that. So you can see, I'm not going to scroll down because I don't want to share students' faces and things like that, but you can see you can pin a certain video. So this is a student sharing her gecko with everybody and talking about her pets, and so that's one that we pinned, and then people reply to it with a video talking about their pets, and so it helps to create this collaborative environment. And so let me go back to discussions where you can add a topic. So adding a topic, this is where we talked earlier in Discovery, where if you save those things or if you scroll through there and find something you like, that you can add a topic right to your discussion board. Or on here, if you wanted to do something like share something that you did this summer, you can make that and design it on here. You can choose the maximum length you want people's videos to be, choose which type of resources and ways that people can engage, and then you would click create topic and it would go to your discussion board. So that is a super quick overview of Flipgrid. They do have tutorials that will go through topic by topic and really give you a good idea of how to utilize it and how it can be a great fit for your specific group of people you're wanting to engage. But yeah, I think Flipgrid is a great tool, especially if you aren't able to get online or you have people that all at the same time, where you have people that might be shy about speaking out in a large group, can be really good for matching purposes and yeah, just getting to know each other and building that sense of community, even while we're all in our homes apart from each other. So I hope this was helpful to you and that it can be a good tool for you and your community this year. Thanks so much.